into people who know me from the court. That's another thing. I have to check to be sure it was her too when they say nice things. It wasn't her when they say nice things. Sometimes they come up to me, and I'm very pleased that almost without exception they want to tell me how that they're doing well now. It means a great deal to me that they know that I care about that. Several people have thanked me for sending them to jail because it gave them time to think and time away from the street and the things that they were involved in. A nurse in my mother's nursing home who was dispensing medication told me that she had graduated from the literature program and that she had her nursing license now. And on one very special February night, I was in the field corner Dunkin' Donuts getting donuts to take to my mom in the nursery. And the young man in front of me in line was fooling around with his child, was laughing and dancing around the store. And you could see from the look on the father's face that he was getting enormous pleasure out of watching his child. And I asked the child if I could tie his shoes because his shoelaces, because they were untied and it was icy out. And I was afraid he would fall. And he said yes. And I was kneeling on the floor of the Dunkin' Donuts tying his shoes while the father paid for the hot chocolate. And then he said to me, say thank you to the lady. And the child said thank you. And then the young man looked at me and he said, that's what a fatherhood program is. And I asked him if he had done the Dorchester Court Fatherhood program, and he said, yes, ma'am, I did. And I told him that I knew his face, but I didn't know where I knew him from. And I told him how much I had enjoyed watching him with his child. And I thanked him for telling me. Dorchester Court is an extraordinary place, and I have had a wide range of legal and personal experiences. I think that I have a sense of what works, of how to interpret and apply the law in a way that is faithful to the statutes and precedents, but also encompasses the human experience of the people who practice in the court system and the people who depend upon it for their safety and for their freedom. It would be a great privilege.
Very awesome trial court casually, but it's also very nice knowing myself that sometimes the opportunity to change what we do and still be part of the judicial branch is something very exciting and certainly serve.
Thank you.
Councilor MacLeod.